Welcome to another episode of the Epic Podcast, where we explore the transformative power of positive intrafamily communication. Brought to you by Epic, enabling positive intrafamily communication project. Join us on this journey as we delve into practical insights, exercises, and expert advice on intrafamily communication, mediation, and conflict resolution. Whether you are supporting families, leading family groups, or simply interested in enhancing your communication skills, this podcast is your guide to building stronger and more resilient relationships. Let's start. The EPIC project aims to empower volunteers and family group leaders, enhancing their skills in intrafamily communication, mediation, conflict resolution, media literacy, and education. Partner organizations actively support families aiming to provide improved support during challenging times. Positive intrafamily communication is vital for trust, conflict resolution, and emotional bonds. However, modern challenges like digital distractions and generational gaps can hinder effective communication. The EPIC project offers Handbook, a practical guide developed by experts from Austria, Germany, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Switzerland, and many more materials. It includes exercises on communication, mediation, and conflict resolution. Visit also our website epicfamily.eu for more information on the project's outcomes, including webinars and podcasts. If you are involved in family support, lead family groups, or facilitate sessions for couples, families, or similar communities, this is the place perfect for you. Welcome!
Today, we have the visionary Mathias Kaps in the spotlight. He's the driving force behind the entire EPIC project, dedicating his time and talents to make the world a better place through positive communication. Get ready for an interview where Mathias shares his thoughts, experiences, and the passion that fuels his projects.
Hello, Mathias.
Hello, Janusz.
I'm very glad and happy to speak with you because we have some history together.
Of course, yes.
Through different projects, and I always see that you work on some meaningful projects. So can you just tell me what is your occupation? What are you trying to achieve with all these projects that you are into?
Not especially this project, but
all of them.
Normal. Yes. My passion in projects are to bring together people from Europe to develop together a special kind of programs also to understand each aspect better. This is my first motivation. As we are here, for example, in Bratislava, I learned much from Bratislavan culture and also from Slovak culture. So it's helpful for me personally to understand other countries, other nations, other European partners.
Mm-hmm. And you also work worldwide, not just inside Europe. You worked with Brazil, with Lebanon, with Jordan.
Yeah, I'm a project manager in this time, so I'm working for different companies and different associations, and they asked me to bring a spirit of fraternity and of a spirit of social ecological transformation in other countries. This means that I'm not only working for the third sector in Europe, but also for associations in Brazil or Jordan or Kenya, and now I'm going to the Philippines as well. So my passion is to help this organization to develop a kind of new idea. That means that they are not only depending on donations or but they also understand that they have own resources, and to make it fruitable, to make it usable, these resources, my company is helping them to develop these kinds of resources.
So your company. So if we want to Google you, what should we Google?
My own company is Starkmacher Impact. So you will Google it on this term Starkmacher. This is a German word that means making strong makers. And impact means that we need to create an impact. Is social impact means ecological, economical, and also social.
Relationship. So, now that you explained a bit of these goals and passions that you have, let's say a few words about this project called EPIC.
Yes.
What is the idea behind, and what's the name? EPIC?
Yes, exact. As I worked for many years as teacher in high school, I saw that there are many conflicts among the pupils, no? And 20 years ago, I started my own classes, kind of peer mediation. Means that young people can resolve their own problems, not with a teacher. I brought this idea also to my school, to my pupil, and it was really I was enriched with that because I saw there many potential and resources in the pupil to resolve their own problems. Later on, we went also as project manager, I asked also for funding from the European Commission to develop this idea in other schools and other countries. So first, I think 2015, we started a project Daphne, where you was also partner in. So we developed this idea also in other schools in Europe, in Hungary, in Slovenia, and also Poland. And at least I saw problems also among not only pupils but also adults. And we asked us why it's not also to transform or to bring these ideas, this what we are doing in schools, also in adult education. And as there is also Erasmus for adult education, we created a project called EPIC. And EPIC is a synonym for enabling positive interfamily communications. So also families or adult educators need new ideas, what they can bring in their adult education, and especially in family context. No? So this project would like to enable adult educators to bring a new style of education in family context.
Perfect. Thank you, Mathias.
Thank you, and all the best.
It's a pleasure to work with you.
Now, let's hear first-hand experiences and insights from the heart of the EPIC project. We are privileged to share the voices of participants who have actively engaged in the EPIC initiative. Get ready to be inspired as we listen to their reflections, stories, and thoughts on the profound impact of strengthening communication within families and communities. Welcome to the Voices from the EPIC.
I really enjoyed how people from different cultures got together to create different things and share perspectives, share very intimate moments from their family lives, bring their kids, bring their loved ones, have different generations of people there who share different opinions, very different potentially. But this is important to have the exchange. Right now our logo is trying to have some kind of, is trying to create a generational talk between cultures and generations. And other than that, I think humans forget that we're full of feelings and needs that we want to fulfill, so coming together and building community is probably one of the most important things in this world nowadays.
I am a bit moved because I am very much happy, and the first word is coming, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, I spoke about, I read about it, and here, and this is the word I can say. Well, I was learning so much new things, but the relation in between us was helping me to become more me. And that is, I think, the goal also for going further. to have new energy, to work with couples that are almost separating or having communications difficult. And it is an inspiration for me to be really a light, yeah, and to try to be and to help people that they are living better.
Yeah.
With all the instruments we have, maybe I will not immediately use everything, but for me it is something that was really inspiring me. And as I said, a new world opened, yeah, and I'm very much happy that we will stay also in contact. For example, photographing, that's very nice. Also internet, yeah, and even the podcast was inviting to do something on this. So also for the team, and I have to speak about this, and I have to say, well, it's something for us to grow together.
Thank you.
Thank you all for everything you did, all the preparations. When we prepare something, I know that we have to die to work for that, but the fruits, I think there will be a lot of fruits of this also with others, and the relations that we build. But to thank you all, the complete team, for everything that you made it possible.
It was a surprise for me because I was not thinking I will learn a lot here. And every day it was a new thing, and I think, oh yes, this I will need for my work, and this I will need for my group, for the young people. I will stay now here, and this with the podcast, it was really a super idea. So I think I will start the podcast with the youth. EPIC is really a good thing because it united a lot of people of different culture, of different from different country, and it was really a pleasure to be here and to learn new people, how they live, how they work together, and then we can do something in the world with this EPIC. Yes. It's good.
I very much like the topic of this training. I also like that we did the workshop, Mario and I, because then I kind of felt like being part of the whole program even more. It was nice to see some people from last workshop. It was more familiar this time. I already knew some people. I could dive deeper into the topics. Had some deep conversations. It was a very nice group, very familiar. Yeah, nice atmosphere. And I liked the topic as well. It was nice because it's very present in my life, like to work with the computer, to do stuff like Canvas, to work with it. So it was very useful. Well, I never did a podcast before, and what kind of surprised me was that you don't need a lot of time to prepare it. Like sometimes it's good if you just do it and you don't have much time, but the outcome is very good. And doing it spontaneously, like it's
so
fun.
You feel encouraged to do that?
Yeah. And you don't need like several weeks to prepare for it. Just do it spontaneously, and it will be good.
Social and political changes in our society is so urgent and so complicated that we need to create a cohort of people who are able to understand for some of the actors what to do and how to do. And our seminar was focusing more on the work on the media and the dangers for the young generation. And from this reason, I think it's a very positive, concentrated and goal-oriented step. That means we are able to help people to be trainers or training trainers, and they can work in different countries all over Europe or somewhere else also. But what is important that these people should be, I mean the trainers, should be very much creative, because the application of these training activities or courses are applicable for different target groups, for teachers, for parents, for politicians, for entrepreneurs, for members of the parliament, and so that means it's very wide to know this one, because one side is the positive use of these tools, the other side is the manipulation of the tools. And we should be very concentrated that we are not building up a society or groups of people who are misoriented. And this education was speaking more about the tools, but actually the tools can be very efficient or can be very dangerous. And our goal was to create a concrete tool for the future generation, future years, and future countries. Thank you. I find the structure of the whole EPIC trainers procedure as something which was built up very intelligently, because the systematic structure is speaking about identifying the situation in the schools, in the families, in the level of youth, young people, and other side, how to distinguish, where to identify the problems, and how to solve it. Both of them are very important, because a lot of times the parents are behaving very paternalistically and say, I know what to do and how to do and with whom to do, and the child is just suffering. That means we should be very sensitive to make a diagnosis of the status of the problem, and then to use the appropriate tool which will bring peace for the heart of the parents and also the children, or in the management or in the politics, wherever, because these are very general tools. Already the my presence in the second and the third EPIC training was showing me that the people are very creative, very critical, and very precise. Sometimes they are acting as a surgery that has a good tool and cutting. And this is exactly the role of the trainers, or the duty of the trainers, to be very precise, because he should be appropriate to the situation, appropriate to the suffering of the child or the community, and appropriate the length when to do it and how to do it, because new generation is much faster than our generation was. That means they are thinking faster, they are oriented faster, they want to have everything quickly. And the training should be in this attitude, in this kind of melody, in this kind of harmony, that is also acting goal-oriented on the place where we should act. Important moment in the team building is to be also able to switch off, be relaxed, have a singing and dancing, because the singing and dancing is just supporting the harmony in the spirit of the persons. That means that yesterday evening was something extraordinary, and I was very much thankful to Janez that he was not interrupted it at 10 o'clock because we have another movie, but he said very, very generously continue. And this was very important. That means this is the way from the first day on, also the training, when we were using this training for other target groups, is important to create relations. Create a relation, it should be a social activity, not an organized, artificial, whatever exercise, but something which is relaxing, opening. And you can see, as you see yesterday also, that not everybody was opening similarly. You were asking, for instance, our group from Slovakia to sing some Slovak songs, and they start up to sing Hebrew. And then I said, what? Then they were asking later a Slovak song, and they start up to sing English songs. Then whatever. That means I was very thankful to you that you were able to keep the atmosphere, very high level, and everybody was finding a younger generation, an older generation, new songs, old songs you were singing from the telephone texts. That means that people can join in. And I see that also the older generation was smelting, coming there and taking it very, very seriously. That means for me it was a good experience of a good family. Similar atmosphere you can find sometimes in wedding ceremony or in birthday ceremony, but all these things. But that was something beautiful yesterday. Something beautiful. You should follow these steps, and maybe Slovenia can become a center for education. And moreover, I should tell you a secret that I will move because the cakes are very good.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Epic Podcast. We hope that you found inspiration and valuable insights to enhance communication within your own circles. If you have any comments, questions, or stories to share, we'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to check out our other insightful discussions on interfamily communication, mediation, and conflict resolution. Please subscribe to Epic Podcast so we can stay connected. Remember, building strong, resilient relationships starts with positive communication. Until next time, keep fostering understanding, empathy, and connection within your families and communities. Thank you for being part of the Epic journey. Take care and talk to you soon.